counterfeit. Pull up on them. What you said, pull off on them. Now you keep it G. You stuck with me. Keep it G. Don't play with me. 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 Fool selling coke, kept it G with the plug. Now I'm main, but my line. What you need? Come on, baby, shop with me. With a raw, keep it in the streets. Good, you don't want no beef. You ain't really street. Hell yeah, I'm a G. Hell yeah, I'm from OB. Hell yeah, good. Don't you run, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Walking it, taking it. She ain't bad as shit. I fuck with the gang, don't fuck with the gang. Keep it 200, I know what you mean. Everybody ride, everybody slide. Back up, to everybody do. What you gonna do? All you gonna bad, then go with your move. Don't play with me. 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 These hoes. These ain't got no mind. These broken. These catching rides. How that go? Man, I ain't wanna be capping though. That's your baby daddy. It ain't though. Never mind. It ain't my business. She ain't got ass. She better have two. Second they proof. Me and my feelings. I'm a real. That's how I'm living. Everybody ride. Everybody slide. Back up to everybody. What you gonna do? All you gonna bad then go with your move. Don't play with me. 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 Real. That's for sure. Real. These on my these counterfeit. Pull up on them. What you said, pull off on them. Now you keep it G. You stuck with me. Keep it G. Don't play with me. 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 Look at these faces, niggas fed up. Monopoly money, bitch, I got my bread up. Grimy nigga head tap, fuck a head up. Gotta be talking super soaker, leave a nigga wet up. No need for that vest, pussy, we aiming from the neck up. Yeah. I poke him in his neck to make him shut up. Yo, WCW, give me head when I wake up. Gagging on it, gotta fucking up her makeup. I'm as grimy as I wanna be. When you speaking of a legend, better mention me. When you talking about the Allen, better mention me. Got a couple G's, millionaires, what I'm soon to be. Sex, money, and drugs, really, it's nothing new to me. Touch cake, niggas' favorite costume jewelry. Use a fan, but let's keep it between you and me. Watching me copy it sloppily, but it's only one me. Nitty.
National and international known.
Where are these?
Known.
You are tuned in to Prophet Radio with your host, Prophet Pete.
Yo, what up, my people? You already know who it is. It's another fabulous edition of the Prophet Radio Show, only on WEMS Radio. And I just want to say, yo, you know what? Shout out to everybody out there doing their thing, you know, trying to make it through these tough times or even these good times, these alone times or even these together times. You know, everybody has, you know, regardless of whatever their situation is, daily struggles to be able to, that can actually hold them back from a lot of the things that they do throughout the day or throughout their life. So shout out to everybody that just get up and push through it and do what you need to do. And shout out to those that are trying to do what they can to get through it and they haven't found their way yet, but they sitting there and they doing something about it. I think it's super important to always, you know, never give up. Always take the time out to just figure out a way. You know, I don't want to say it's never as bad as you make it seem, but sometimes it is. You know, I can never tell someone that, you know, it's not that serious or whatever it may be due to the fact that it could be that serious to you. But it's probably because you didn't deal with it or have to deal with it before. But just keep on pushing. So Prophet Pete says, keep on pushing, don't give up, and seek help if you need to. It's nothing wrong with seeking help from a professional. Sometimes going to your family members and your friends ain't the way to go, um, because they probably suffering from a lot of the same issues you have due to the fact that you didn't seek outside attention, or it's a ongoing, that's something that might be your family's normal. So look for outside help, and it's okay. I know we get labeled a little different for it, or it's a stigma within our culture, but you know what? We gotta break that cycle, as we've been doing with many other things in life lately. We need to break that cycle as well. So, with that being said, got a dope show for you tonight. Got three wonderful guests. So you got 3 hours of Prophet Radio with your boy Prophet Pete, talking music, talking hip hop, talking artist development, talking about real stuff, what people go through, what they're going through, how they continue to stay motivated and make those moves that they need to make in order to keep putting out that wonderful music that we tune into, that helps us set our mood to get us out of a lot of those situations. And on a lighter note, we got a lot of things going on within our community with a lot of our celebrities, a lot of our role models, and things like that. And we need to give a shout out to Charlemagne for getting that iHeart deal, um, Travis Scott for getting that McDonald's deal, and other entrepreneurs. Noriega's involved in our iHeart deal for those. Capone and Noriega. Um, Noriega is part of that deal. Drink Champs, if you're not familiar. There's a lot of things going on. Now we can get into the negative aspects, or whatever, but I just want to say shout out to them and good luck on your ventures. And I hope it takes you to the heights that you want to be taken to. And that's real. So on another note, we got a couple of other things going on. We got Ti getting hit with some charges and some cryptocurrency scam. He pleaded guilty. He had to pay a $75,000 fine. Um, and it was more of promoting this currency that was created by one of his associates to fund or invest into a venture that he had created. So very similar. And for those of you that are not familiar with cryptocurrency, we tend to use it a lot in our day-to-day lives. We might not think we do, but we're more involved in cryptocurrency. If you have kids that plays video games, you are dealing with cryptocurrencies. So those uh Robux, those um I don't know, whatever the money's called in Fortnite, or those coins that we have to buy to purchase our kids new skins or whatever it is, that's a form of cryptocurrency. So it's given its own value and whatever it is. Um, so they utilize what was going on within the industry, and a lot of very similar to what a susu is or a Ponzi scheme. You get people to invest money, and the more people you get to invest, you start to distribute money, you know, in small denominations to make it seem as if they're getting returns on their investment. As you get more and more people to invest, then that's the longer you can keep it going while you're skimming some off the top. The individual, I forgot the gentleman's name, he actually took I want to say $2.1 million or $2.2 million of that money that was invested, did not take it and do what he told the people that invested in the company he was going to do. He actually took the money, bought himself a home, a Ferrari, and jewelry. Now, that's some real, like, ghetto hood dream mentality when you sit there and you taking $2.2 million and you buying what rappers are buying when they first get signed: a house, a car, and jewelry, and then had other people entangled in. They might not have fully known it was a scheme. They probably believed in it. They probably entrusted a lot in you, and ended up getting hit with charges and everything else and fines. But he's the only one actually facing jail time right now. So it is what it is. And to all those, I know everybody don't rock with Takashi 69, but he's out there doing what he does on a regular basis. Takashi 69 is out there begging for interviews from higher profile podcasters or radio personalities. A lot of these individuals that he's reaching out to are individuals that are in the streets, or from the street, or have street cred or whatever it may be, and they're declining him. Um, I get it. I get the loyalty to the streets and all the rules, street code, and all that. But Takashi's not from the streets, so he's being held to a standard that he was never about. So it is what it is. But I must say that the people that backed him, the deal that he got, and everything else, although he's putting out this music since he's been out of jail, since he got released from jail, he has had many success with his videos that he put out as far as it came to the newly released music. Now, I'm not too sure what the streams are, if he's doing as well as he used to as far as releasing records, but I did notice that during these videos there were cartoon illustrations of Takashi 69, um different types of elements like sharks with rainbow fronts and different characters with similar characteristics of Takashi's grill. And recently found out that they released a mobile app or a mobile game called 6 9 Runner, which basically is, in my opinion, a defined streaming platform where you can get children, people of a young age that are looking for something to do, to play a game that is pretty simple in its goals, but only plays Takashi's music. So I am sure that within the algorithm of that app, every time someone plays that game for that 1 to 2 to 3 minutes as it takes to get from one section of that level to the next, it counts as a stream. And as you complete the level, you're able to unlock another song from his recent or past projects. I must say is genius. So whoever that company is, I must give it to you. You are doing what you need to do. You are get it how you can get it, as they say. Um, 6 9. I know it's not easy out there in these streets, but I got to give it to you. You connect yourself with the right people to keep yourself relevant and to keep yourself moving and to keep yourself making money. So keep doing what you do as you do it, but stay safe out there in these streets because it is dangerous. So, with that being said, I want to take a quick music break. And when we come back, our special guest, Mouth, 1/3 of Monopoly fam is going to be in the building. When I talk about bars, when I talk about music, when I talk about just the straight rawness of hip hop is what I think when I listen to Mouth, when I listen to um, the members of the Monopoly family. I always, you know, in anticipation of listening to their music coming out, very much a fan of what they bring to the table with the linguistics and everything else that they put together to depict an image or to paint this story that they're telling you. So here we go, y'all. I got something for you. Yeah.
Steady stacking, just trying to run it up. Try and count it until my fingers purple. Bitches ballin' more than Milwaukee Bucks. I'm lame playing the field with a show. I've been steady stacking, just trying to run it up. Try and count it until my fingers purple. Bitches ballin' more than Milwaukee Bucks. I'm lame playing the field with a show. Trying to run up my funds up, I want the paper, baby. If it ain't about the money, then it just ain't about me. Gonna come up, got niggas catching the vapors, baby. Some think I'm more Nelly, but with Murphy and Ali. I pop and flip it, the play can get the baby. And I ain't clipping the cutting, don't really play the alley. Got your hating bitches scrolling my wall. I think they like how the money look through my claws. I want the thing, I'm on a money mission. The body beat, new edition, yeah. In these streets, solid nigga, bitches in my league. I've been steady running it. I've been steady stacking, just trying to run it up. Try and count it until my fingers can't go. Bitches ballin' more than Milwaukee Bucks. I'm lame playing the field with a show. I've been steady stacking, just trying to run it up. Try and count it until my fingers can't go. Bitches ballin' more than Milwaukee Bucks. I'm lame playing the field her show. Counting money to come up crazy. My fingers, they aching. I peep it, they hate it. We gonna go pow. I'm booming, I'm banging. I hustle for moolah. I'm something like greatness. I'm chillin', stacking, I'm starting from head to toe. Bitches talking, but I don't care what they saying about me. I'm getting money, I'm focused, I got that Kodak vision. Standing on all these bitches that ever tried to doubt me. I want that thing, bro. I'm on a money mission. All the beat, new edition, yeah. In these streets, solid nigga, bitches in my league. I've been steady running it. I've been steady stacking, just trying to run it up. Try and count it until my fingers can't go. Bitches ballin' more than Milwaukee Bucks. I'm lame playing the field with a show. I've been steady stacking, just trying to run it up. Try and count it until my fingers can't go. Bitches ballin' more than Milwaukee Bucks. I'm lame playing the field with a show.
Yeah. Oh God.
On God. Niggas wanna fly but be afraid to jump. Be built to pop and show your mama she ain't raised a punk. It get dirty in the field, you gotta face the funk. Cause when money for them bills can come in late this month, you gotta risk a better loss to eat off better folks. Learn how to run shit so that you never walk. Make sure them phones ain't never off, you get caught, never talk. Hoes get paid for brain, don't take no nickels for your thoughts. Keep them hammers on your hip like guns legal in New York. Cause if you're caught slipping, think what it'll cost. I seen too many good ones die with keys to a Porsche. Killers go away for college and earn degrees up north. I never seen the good and bad. I bury niggas I thought couldn't die. That got grounded for looking fly. Fresh to death and looked alive. And the nigga that did it and hear the news and looked surprised. He be them niggas that you went to school with. That'll catch you while you in your new it. Turn your brains into cool with. Niggas that you run around getting ass with. Ain't gon' help you do nothing but carry a casket. It be the niggas that you went to school with. That'll catch you while you in your new it. And turn your brains into cool with. Niggas that you run around getting ass with. Ain't gon' help you do nothing but carry a casket. I ain't know what love was till I lost a loved one. You gotta check locations where niggas showing they love from. If your nigga catch feelings for cookies, he love crumbs. But if he get too close to the job, show him you love guns. Niggas be in they feelings like some fresh shoes. Cause they can't profit off your next move. I'm the shit, it is me you gotta excuse. Me. You know how many winners I let lose. Cause they was trying to cross me like some neck Jews. What y'all feeding these rats? It ain't pet food. These are lessons you couldn't learn in your best schools. Like when the money's on the wood, how to make the desk move. Ain't nothing about success unsuccessful. You bound to get fucked if you jumping in the sex pool. It's love levels to this shit. I play by step rules. Like after step one, just know who to step to. See them niggas that you went to school with, that'll catch you while you in your new way. Turn your brains into cool with. Niggas that you running around getting ass with. Ain't gonna help you do nothing but carry your casket. It be the niggas that you went to school with, that'll catch you while you in your new way. They turn your brains into cool with. Niggas that you running around getting ass with. Ain't gonna help you do nothing but carry your casket.
Yeah, now we gonna get into this joint. Mouth, thoughts of her, video outlook. Here we go, y'all. Long Island.
I am everything you are not. She said she comes faster with her sitting on top. I let her ride to the sunset. She got the whole bottom half of my stomach wet. That super soaker when I start to poke her. In the way she talks to me when I flip her over. Be going at it like some animals. The first time I can't lie, thought I couldn't handle you. My body shaking had to calm my nerves. Beautiful face, you I thought I didn't deserve. From your curves to your eyes. And when I'm looking in them, it's like looking in the sky. The fuck faces we be trading. The way that we be banging, this love is gang related. I wouldn't trade her for the world. My woman crushed every day. That's my baby girl. Like, ooh, all I do is think about you, babe. Ooh, I can't get you off of my mind. You're everything, you're everything, you're everything. You're everything, you're everything, you're everything. Every session is memorable. I remember one when we started in the living room. Champagne and Patron. Then you whispered to me, Mouthy, put a porno on. I thought that you was joking till you rolled up some loud, then we both started smoking. We were so lit, then we took it to the bed because it started getting intense. Hand grabbing, ass smacking. The neighbors probably thought a crime scene was about. That box heavily dripping, sounded like mac and cheese from every angle I was hitting. Even you couldn't believe it. You told me, wait, turn the lights on so you could see it. I just can't get enough, and she's the first thing on my mind when I wake up. Like, ooh, all I do is think about you, babe. Ooh, I can't get you off of my mind. You're everything, you're everything, you're everything. You're everything, you're everything, you're everything. Let me love you down. Come and let me kiss you down. Come and let me fuck you down. I don't care who's around, I just wanna love you down. Kiss you down. I wanna fuck you down. And I don't care who's around. Ooh, all I do is think about you, babe. Ooh, I can't get you off of my mind. You're everything, you're everything, you're everything. You're everything, you're everything, you're everything. Oh yeah, baby, know you're everything. I can't get you off my mind.
Yo, what up, what up? It's your boy Fred the Godson, aka Goldo Frederico. Me and my boy Jacquay came to kill it with Funk Flex.
Yeah, so what up, y'all? We back. And that was Mouth. That's M.O.U.F. With thoughts of her. Brought me back to a vibe that can't even explain. Brought me back to those days where it was you could still be that thug that had dude in the streets. The way I always saw it, that triple OG, gangster gentleman, and just a G. Your swag is just crazy, you know. And is you can still have that exterior persona that people respect in the streets, but when you with your lady, it's all right to be romantic and do those things and say those things or whatever. I think that being able to do that and separate all all elements of your life, but bring them all together at the same time is always a plus for the men out there. So make sure you do what you do. So as we still waiting for what's going on, we're gonna keep on pushing on, and we just gonna do what we do. I got these new hot joints from the independent artists, right? I got my man Nam Nitty featuring Monopoly Fam. We got this new joint. It's called Famous Flames. So you got the whole Monopoly Fam on his joint. Here we go, y'all. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is start time. Are you ready for start time?
Look at their faces, niggas fed up. Monopoly money, bitch, I got my bread up. Grimy nigga head tap, fuck a head up. Gotta be talking super soaker, leave a nigga wet up. No need for that vest, pussy, we aiming from the neck up. Keep my knife and I poke him in his neck to make him shut up. Yeah, WCW, give me head when I wake up. Gagging on it, gotta fucking up her makeup. I'm as grimy as I wanna be. When you speaking of a legend, better mention me. When you talking about the Allen, better mention me. Got a couple G's, millionaires, where I'm soon to be. Sex, money, and drugs, really, it's nothing new to me. Touch cake, niggas fake like costume jewelry. Use a fabulous, keep it between you and me. Watching me copy it sloppily, but it's only one me. Nitty.
National and international known as the hottest wicked man in show business.
Yeah.
We start the show.
Monopoly fan rapping, the man stepped in. Got a 50-round drum, that's the band section. Talking so damn reckless, but can't test them. Gotta go dumb on you niggas and teach a damn lesson. Chip on my shoulder, I dare nigga knock it off. Niggas thinking they on my level, I tell them knock it off. Name a rapper who had a dog, I'm like, got it all. Hold it down, there's nothing going down if I'm not involved. Louisville slugger till you're knocking, what's poppin'? Send your ass to the blood bank to make a deposit. They can't ride the wave, so they rather try stop it till I lay your ass down like a cut off stocking. Everybody say they a killer until they meet one. Niggas scream fuck the police and then they need one. Run over niggas just like a speed bump. Ain't worry about the hating cause that's the shit that I feed from.
The amazing Mr. Please himself.
No need to introduce. Rockwell's getting the boost. I'm spitting truth. My style gave birth to your style, labor induced. I'm a bad motherfucker, cause yeah, I'm fucking the truth. You dudes ain't on the same as we on. You jackasses all EO. You can re-on the drugs that we spitting. His finger licking his Popeye. Hot shit, burn when I spit. It's like some hot fries. When the mask off, get lost. So call the task force. I don't start shit, but be giving them what they ask for. Catch me rolling deep, just like the Prezi. Backseat, thrown in the leaf. Too lazy. I ain't gotta spell a shit out. It could get messy, cause my flow got them wet as a levee up in the Chevy. What else can a hater tell me? All the other autos semi, nigga. What?
It's indeed a great place to present for you at this particular time. Mr. Dynamite.
I told my niggas I'm in kill mode. I've been a student of the game, I made the honor roll. Live nigga, but I'm always on some mellow shit. Swing and let it ring and you get the front of your melon hit. Fuck a gang gang, all you hear is a bang bang. If you see them with me, just know that they do the same thing. Holla, I give it to you, I promise. Playing out the case, I'm a rain like Carl Thomas. My name being mentioned in many circles. Boom, bad trap, or I could kill them commercial. The talk of New York got heavy, yayo. For the bread, I let it spread, that's heavy mayo. In the kitchen, whipping, it's like flinching. How I make a brick jump from 1 to 2 chickens. Sitting on something heavy that most of you niggas kill for. BMS shit, Monopoly on the billboard, nigga.
Thank you, and thank you very kind.
Yeah. So we got Mouth in the building, but Mouth is having audio issues right now. So while we working that out, I'm gonna play another joint, and we gonna keep rocking off with this. All right, y'all. So don't go nowhere because we got Mouth in the building doing some things. All right, y'all.
I got a bag, she got a bag,
Whoop, whoop.
hop in the jag. I whip it out, whip it out, whip it out, whip it out, cooking that track. I whip it out, whip it out, whip it out, whip it out, cooking that track.
Yeah.
I got a bag,
Yeah.
she got a bag,
Yeah.
I whip it out, whip it out, whip it out, whip it out, cooking it track. I whip it out, whip it out, whip it out, whip it out, cooking it track. I whip it out, whip it out, whip it out, whip it out, cooking the track. I'm cooking, I'm eating it up in the bag. These salty little chickens be tripping, but I'm going after the bag. I'm popping. Look, they jocking, I brag. I got a bag, she got a bag, 4-5 on that waist side if you think I'm a lag. Whack cats be on F-ish, better duck, quick, better duck. For that Mac, hit your trunk fit on some slump-ish, that's what's up. Blow smoke through your boulevard with some superstars, Bloody move, big baller brand, I'm on the board with y'all, Lonzo with an IQ, I'm going pro. Money long like a telescope. On a yacht, blow hella dope. Bad chickens for the homies. Got a rare breed, she stay on me. Call her Bonnie, y'all be the class. She'll ride or die, no homie. I got a bag. She got a bag. Whoop, whoop. Hop in the jag. I whip it out, whip it out, whip it out, whip it, I'm cooking the track. I whip it out, whip it out, whip it out, whip it, I'm cooking the track. I got a bag.
Yeah.
She got a bag.
Yeah.
I whip it out, whip it out, whip it out, whip it out, cooking that track. I whip it out, whip it out, whip it out, whip it out, cooking that track. Cold train with a Bud Light, 2 chains with a nightlight. Mayweather, McGregor night. Money team never lost a fight. On swole heel, bomber fluid. Messed them up like Saddam would do it. R.I.P. to that great sight. Cock back, never bust twice. I got a bag,
She got a bag.
she got a bag.
Whoop, whoop.
Hop in the jag, major moves, fake brands, that's April Fools. 05, I was on the news. Toledo ride, I was supposed to lose. Bounce back from that hard life. From the dream, no star life. From the mud, never had the hype. Moved out for a better life. Inventory looking hella thick. In a safe with hella bricks. On the jet, feeling hella rich. Worldwide on some movie-ish. James Bond with that golden eye. Red carpet, he a handsome guy. A bunch of clowns coming in the skies. Fake brands, but I ain't blind.
I got a bag. She got a bag. Whoop, whoop.
Hop in the jag. I whip it out, whip it out, whip it out, whip it out, cooking that track. I whip it out, whip it out, whip it out, whip it out, cooking that track.
I got a bag. She got a bag. Whoop, whoop.
Hop in the jag. I whip it out, whip it out, whip it out, whip it out, cooking that track. I whip it out, whip it out, whip it out, whip it out, cooking that track.
Yeah, y'all. And here we go again. Yeah.
It's getting serious on this track, fam.
Yeah.
I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level. No, they can't stop me. No, they can't stop me. I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level. Find another like me is unlikely. Cause I know they know I'm in my season. Oh yeah. Don't know why they hate me so. I give them a reason. Yeah. Ride the beat like I ride my nigga. I'm feeling triggered. Leave you win, always a winner. That's why they bitter, huh? Got the ball in my card, underdog, about to score. Wishing hard on my fall, but I keep they jaw on the floor. Make way, real bad girl, I stepping out the room. Only difference is I am the exception to the rules. Cocky walk, money rude. Stargaze when I appear, but they give you moonlight and show my ass in here. Only got something to prove to anyone who can one up me. But if I'm the the universe. Who the fuck gon' sun me? Know some Haitians with that. Put two holes in you like Google. Turn your top ramen noodle. Don't be fucking with my crew. I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level. No, they can't stop me. No, they can't stop me. I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level. Find another like me is unlikely. Cause I know they know I'm in my season.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Don't know why they hate me so. I give them a reason. Yeah.
I see you.
I am the kitten's meow. That's why they all under proud. They wondering how did I switch up my style and just begin to devour. Word, I do not fuck with no lames. I do not run with no cow. Words, I'm the shit, my nigga. Better hope you shower. Succeed till they can't stand me. I done jumped through every obstacle. When these bitches see me, they be sick to they abdominal. All these niggas on me know my faithfulness is optional. Exes can't replace me cause my pussy so phenomenal. Let me slow it down for you dummy bitches. You funny bitches sucking dick for lunch. Money bitches, are you hungry bitches? Power to success. First some folds in the mind. Don't be mad at my flex. You better respect the grind, you heard? Don't know why they hate me. Probably cause they hate me. I can't reason. I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level. No, they can't stop me. No, they can't stop me. I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level. Find another like me is unlikely. Cause I know they know I'm in my season. Don't know why they hate me so. I give them a reason.
Yeah, so you already know who it is. It's your boy Prophet Pete, and we here and we hustling. And you know how it is. But we got these dope interviews, and somehow, some way, something tries to get in the way of promoting that real good music. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play that video again for you. My man M.O.U.F in the building, right? We gonna get that popping, cause that's just what it is.
I am everything you are not. She said she comes faster with her sitting on top. I let her ride to the sunset. She got the whole bottom half of my stomach wet. That super soaker when I start to poke her. In the way she talks to me when I flip her over. Be going at it like some animals. The first time I can't lie, I thought I couldn't handle you. My body shaking had to calm my nerves. Beautiful face, you I thought I didn't deserve. From your curves to your eyes. And when I'm looking in them, it's like looking in the skies. The fuck faces we be trading. The way that we be banging, this love is gang related. I wouldn't trade her for the world. My woman crushed every day. That's my baby girl. Like, ooh, all I do is think about you, babe. Ooh, I can't get you off of my mind. You're everything, you're everything, you're everything. You're everything, you're everything, you're everything. Every session is new. I remember one when we started in the living room. Champagne and Patron. Then you whispered to me, Mouth, you put a porno on. I thought that you was joking till you rolled up some loud, then we both started smoking.
I can hear it now.
Took it to the bed because it started getting intense. Hair grabbing, ass smacking. The neighbors probably thought a crime scene was about to happen. That box heavily dripping, sounded like mac and cheese from every angle I was hitting. Even you couldn't believe it. You told me, wait, turn the lights on so you could see it. I just can't get enough. And she's the first thing on my mind when I wake up. Like, ooh, all I do is think about you, babe. Ooh, I can't get you off of my mind. You're everything, you're everything, you're everything. You're everything, you're everything, you're everything. Let me love you down. Come and let me kiss you down. Come and let me fuck you down. I don't care who's around.
kiss you down. I wanna fuck you down. I don't care who's around. Ooh, all I do is think about you. Ooh, I can't get you off of my mind. You're everything, you're everything, you're everything. You're everything, you're everything, you're everything. Oh yeah, baby, know you're everything. I can't get you off my mind.
Yeah. I know you can hear me now.
Yeah, I had to press the button that says calling over internet.
Oh, okay. All right. All right, cool.
I
Yeah.
ain't good with this technology stuff, man.
Yo,
I'm still
it's all
learning this
good
stuff.
though. It's all good because we here. Like
That's a
we
fact.
definitely here right now. Yo, it's been a minute since the last time, we linked up. The world has changed since the last time I saw you.
That's a whole fact, man. Whole fact, brother.
Yeah, man. Yo, now we was, the world got this. We played the video twice tonight. So,
Okay.
but there's something I wanted to ask you, bro,
Okay.
because like it sounds like mac and cheese, bro. Like really, like.
Yo, you know how listen. You know how that sound, bro.
I know, and then I'm like, yo, like there's a
Smack,
lot of
smack,
people that not
baby.
gonna get that though. They not gonna get it. They not gonna get it. Like mac and cheese. Like when I hit it, like what? Like
Yeah.
when you put the spatula in the mac and cheese. And,
Even as a kid, when you take your spoon and you ain't want to eat no more, you smack it like smack, smack. That should, yo, come on, bro.
I'm telling you. But that's what I love about your delivery. It's like, yo, you throw stuff in there and you have people like, what? Like, oh snap, really? Now they can relate to what was going on. But it was delivered tastefully, right? It was just one of those things. It was like midsection moist, all that. Like, what the hell? Like, it's just
only certain people would catch it. Yo, you know what I mean? Yo, it's crazy because mad people had asked me, yo, son, what made you think of saying that sounded like mac and cheese? And I explained it the same way. Like, bro, when you doing your 1-2, when you smashing, son, and just going in, you know how that sound be when that wet, you know what I mean? I should be like smack, smack, smack. You know what it is. You know what it is, bro. Only real niggas understand that right there, bro.
yeah, man. Yo, man. Yeah, like, yo, it's always a pleasure chopping it up with you, man. Definitely. And, I really vibe with your music, especially the Monopoly fan movement. You know, um, just had not too long ago interviews with everybody else. So,
Yeah.
you know, I and I was telling everybody, I'm like, yo, I gotta get all of y'all on at the same time. Like just so we gotta work that out. We definitely gonna work it out. But yo, how you been doing? How's everything? How's life going?
Man, I'm just, trying to adjust to this new normal. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? Like,
and people are saying it's gonna go back to what it was before. I don't even see it. I don't
bro,
see
I personally, I personally think the world will never be the same, bro.
it. Nah, I don't. And I agree with you. I agree with you. In the years that I've been on this earth, and you could probably contest to this, we have never had to deal with something like this. So there's not going to be going back to what we was doing before.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people sitting there trying to play this game like it didn't even really happen.
Yeah, like, yo, you know what it is, bro? Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. People never really care until it hits home, until they're affected by it. And when I say affected by it, until you caught that shit or lost a loved one behind that shit, then you will understand. Then you're like, oh, this shit is real, bro. This shit is real. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I know people that caught it and they made it through it, and they're like, "Oh, I had it, so I ain't gonna get it again." I'm like, "So you running around reckless? Like, yo, you need to relax right now."
Yo, bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I had that shit. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
caught it. The real bad one, the one that kills you, bro. Yo, I used to tell my like, I was like, yo, straight up, I'm out of here, bro. I'm dead. I'm gonna die. So I'm like, I started putting my son on my bank account, my mom's, all that, nigga. That shit is
Wow.
real. That shit is real. I told him, yo, I'm like, I'm gonna die. I'm like, I'm dead. It's over. I went and seen my people. My people is one of my people's pops is a doctor out here where I'm at, and he told her because she had caught it too, and he told her, yo, tell him to come see me, come to the clinic and come see me. So this is like maybe the fourth day I was like in it. I don't know how the fuck I drove to the clinic. I still to this day, man. When I got there, because I'm cool with him. I mean, I'm cool with her pops. Her pops is my people. He was like, yo, come in the what's called the room. So he looking at me and she, he was like, yo, damn, man, you he's like, you look bad, man. You know what I mean? He's like, yo, let me just test you. He's like, I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. You can see it in your face, you got it. You know what
Wow.
I mean? So he stuck the shit on my nose and all that shit. You know what I mean? This was back in March, like when that shit was kicking, that shit was hitting hard. You know what I mean? Or the mother, he stuck the thing on my nose, and when I got back home, my homegirl called me crying. You know what I mean? Crying her face off. I'm like, yo, what's wrong with you? She's like, yo, you all right? You all right? Are you okay? Just tell me you all right. I'm like, I'm not all right. I got coronavirus, but I'm trying. Hopefully, I live. She was like, I'm like, why are you crying like that? I'm like, why are you crying? I know in my head already what he told her. You know what I mean? He told her, like, yo, I know that's your friend. I know you feel about him. You know what I mean? But I don't, I don't think he's gonna make it.
Wow.
Word. That's how bad I look, bro, and that's how bad and serious that coronavirus shit is, bro. Like I used to lay in the bed and just stare out the window, bro, with the TV on. I couldn't even tell you what came on the TV, bro. Word.
Wow. Yo,
That shit
and
is
that's
real.
real though. But you know what? Yo, like I don't know if you use the word God or whatever, higher power or whatever, but
Yeah.
somebody was watching over you, and that's
Facts.
why you was able to make it and be here to talk about it today. And I believe everything happens for a reason, right? You just dropped thoughts of her. Just what was the video drop September 11th, right?
Yes, sir.
September 11th. Like your music is fire. That just everything that you do is, I find it to be astronomical. If you ask me, you
I
know, it
appreciate
just
it, bro. I
me
appreciate it.
me and you had this conversation the last time we was at the studio, and it was those little quick couple of bars you hit them and then boom. And you just leave them hanging. Like I was like, damn, bro. Like, what are you doing to me? Like, no, that's what I was planning to do. So thank you for saying, yo, what are you doing? Because that's what I wanted you to say.
Fact.
You know,
That's
it's
a
just it's one of those things, and I'm glad that you were able to get well. And then if people ever seen you, sometimes people be like, nah, it's only the old people that get it and they die from it or whatever, and this, that, and the third, and it's the ones that are not healthy or whatever, like you physically fit. So
fact.
for you to catch it and to be at that point where you like, yo, I don't think I'm gonna make it, like that's real.
Word. That's my word. Like, and I told, and I was as of last year of September, I decided to get myself in shape. You know what I mean? Because I used to be a heavy drinker, fucking mad liquor, Hennessy and Patron every night. Not so much. I've been stopped smoking cigarettes about 6, 7 years ago. But I was a heavy drinker. I may take a little pull of some weed here and there, but I was a heavy drinker. You know what I mean? Heavy drinker every day. You know what I mean? Last September, I just locked it in my head and made a commitment to myself. I'm like, yo, that's it. You know what I mean? And just recently, I went over and saw my homegirl Pops, because that's my man. I always go over there and check on him. You know what I mean? He was like, yo, you so lucky you changed your life around when you did. He said, because if you didn't, he said, you wouldn't have made it. He said, and I tell you that because coronavirus on top of you going through withdrawals from liquor, he said your body wouldn't be able to fight everything all that time. You wouldn't have made it, man. He's like, so I'm so happy, and you better thank yourself and thank God that you turned your life around. Because he said you would not be here today if you did not stop doing what you was doing, drinking like that.
Yeah, wow. That's yo,
That's
and
real
that's
shit.
real. Like, you hear something like that and it makes you think, like, damn, we lost people, but we lost Fred the Godson to coronavirus, and we lost other people, other celebrities and everything else. And it's like it's a real situation. Some people think it's a hoax or whatever, or I think that some of it is a little fluff when it comes to things. I think the government just put a lot of BS out there for
Yeah,
people to follow,
I think
but
so.
the actual situation is real. Like there was refrigerated trucks with bodies in it. That
That,
wasn't
you
like
can't fake that. You
nah,
can't fake
no,
that.
no, like like they wasn't fake. They was like, yo, we don't even know what to do. Like just here's another body, poop, and
Yo, you can't fake that. Like you can't like I had a homegirl, a friend of mine that came up from Florida, right? She lives in Florida. She's a nurse down in Florida. They was paying nurses from Florida to come up here, giving them like $20,000, $30,000. You know what I mean? She came up here. She was like, "Yo, I need the money, whatever, whatever, whatever." I'm like, "Yo, bro, like you." She went to a hospital in Manhattan. I'm like, "Yo, people is dying like it's no tomorrow." She's like, "I don't care. I need the money. I need the money." I'm like, and they make you sign a contract, so you can't leave. You know what I mean? They gonna
yeah.
hit you with that bread like 20, 30 racks for like 2 months or a month or something like that, but you can't leave because you already signed the contract. Bro, she got up here like the third, fourth day. She's like, "Yo, I want to go home. I want to go home." Why? She said, I'm like, yo, she said, yo, when you walk through the hallways of the hospital, it's bodies on top of bodies on top of bodies, bro. You can't fake that. And
No.
this, she said, every day. And she came up in the midst of it when it hit hard, like March, April, and all the months.
Oh, forget
You know
it.
what I mean? When the shit was rocking, like 10, like people just dropping, like boom, boom, boom. She said, yo, the smell through the hallway, the bodies. She said she's never been around so much death and saw so much death. She's like, yo, I want to go home. I don't even care about them. I just want to go home. Word, bro.
Yeah, man. Yo, and it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. And to me, it amazes me that throughout what you've been through, right? Because we talking about March was about 6 months ago, right? Probably, yeah. March was 6 months ago.
Right.
And within all that, you having coronavirus, you recuperating from it, you being here, you still putting out music.
Word, bro. That's a fact. That's a fact.
And you're gonna be my new example of there ain't no reason why these motherfuckers out here got excuses. Like they got
That's what it
excuses.
is. Excuses. That's what it is. Excuses.
Yeah, it was like, yo, my man Mouth was sitting there talking about, yo, I can't breathe for real, for real. Like, yo, I'm
Real.
looking jacked up. Doctor talking about, yo, I don't think you gonna make it. And then he like, nah, I'm gonna drop this thought to her after I get out this shit. And then boom.
Facts. Whole fact. That's a whole fact, brother.
Yeah,
Real talk.
man.
I'm like, man, fuck all that. I'm like, man, I like after a while, I just like, yo, I just kept telling myself, yo, you gotta make it. You gotta make it. First, I was like, yo, you dead, bro. You out of here. Like, just wrap it up. But then I'm like, after a while, like after like 2 weeks, yo, you know what it felt? It felt like it was getting worse. I'm like, damn, ain't this shit supposed to like go away? This shit felt like it was getting worse. I'm like, damn, this shit is getting worse. And it's after a while, it starts subsiding, slowly but surely. Like my breathing started, what's it called? It just slowly. Like my body is still not 110% because they say that shit still stay in your body and messes up like fuck ups in your body until you still gotta go through what you go through, meaning like health wise and to get yourself back healthy. Like, but I just told myself like, yo, because my man, that's the doctor, he called me like every other day, like, yo, keep telling yourself you're gonna make it. Keep telling yourself you're gonna make it. So after a while, it's like, all right, you know what? All right, I'm gonna make it. All right, I'm gonna make it. And after a while, I just started getting better, started getting better. And I'm like, all right, you know what I mean? Cool. And when I started feeling like 50% better, I went outside, started jogging. And I was mad dizzy. I said, "Oh shit, hold on, wait a minute, nigga. Go your ass back inside, nigga. Sit down about another week, bro. Give about another week or two, bro."
Yeah.
After that, you know what I mean? I just came outside, pushed myself to jog, start getting back in my jogging, and start getting my body back, taking my body back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I
I'm,
mean, man. When people
I'm
say
glad.
that it's not real, like I'm like, yeah, all right, catch it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, catch the real one, the one that I caught, because they say it's like 4 strands. I'll be like, catch the one I had, the shit that's murking people. Catch that one and say
Yeah.
it's not real.
Yeah. And I say thank God that you had the doctor to reach out to you and be like, yo, just keep on telling yourself you're gonna make it. Because
Or
real talk, like your mind is a powerful thing. And if your mind is like, yo, I'm not gonna make it, and you keep on telling yourself you're not gonna make it, your body's not even gonna fight. Your body
that's
gives
a
up.
fact.
Like it's so having that positive influence and be like, yo, you know what, I'm gonna make it, and then you even pushing yourself, yo, I'm gonna jog, I'm gonna try and do this, I'm gonna try and do that to get back to what would be your new normal after COVID-19 is like that was powerful enough to get you here today.
That's a fact, bro.
Yeah, man. Yo, I just to me that's a chilling story. Like it's real, because everybody just want to talk about it lightly and brush it over and just go about it. But it's when you're able to really talk about it because you went through it. That's where people need to listen.
Yeah, man. I told a lot. I got a lot. I know a lot of people, man. They us the government, this government, that, bro. Whether it's the government doing whatever, I know one thing from personal experience that shit is real. So the government might be on some bullshit. We get that part. We know that. We know that. We already know that already. We already know some bullshit going on. We get that part. But one thing for sure, two things for certain, that coronavirus shit, that shit is real. So you
Yeah,
can't tell me nothing about that. You know what I mean? You can't tell me it's fake and no. I know that's real. So
yeah. Shit. So I know that, and just meeting you and me and you chopping it up, the times that we did, I know that you probably got a lot of heat for the people now that you made it through, March and April and we here in September right now. Like I know there's some joints out there. I know
I'm
you might have those joints in the archives. So what you
coming.
got coming up?
I'm coming. You know what's so crazy? It's funny you say that because I was telling Jigs and them, I'm like, I don't want to drop no more albums. I just want to drop singles. The way the game is going, like albums is like, if you're not, to me, I was like, if you're not a somewhat have that fan base like a Drake or Beyonce or somebody like that with the longevity already in the game, Eminem or somebody, it's hard to drop an album and that album get I guess the feedback you want from it.
Mm,
That's just me from what I'm seeing. Because I see a lot of people, younger, older, whatever, middle age, it don't matter, dropping singles now. And that seems to be the wave, like a single, because for the new artists that's coming up, you don't hear them dropping albums really.
nah, they don't.
You know what I mean? You'll hear them with a hot single. You be like, oh, who that? Well, that's Lil such and such. You won't hear from him after that for another. You won't even hear from him again. He made that single, boom, he's out here. Oh, who's that? That's Little such and such again. Somebody else, little something, or little this, or little that. Everybody's little something. And you know what I mean? Everybody little something. So you be like, oh, who's that? Oh, that's Lil this one. Okay, that song is hot. Never hear from him again. You know what I mean? That's how the game is going. You know what I mean? From what I'm seeing, like, well, look at Fetty Wap. Them niggas rocked out for like a year
Yeah.
and they got their bag and pew out of here.
They still making money off the joints that they did, like that was it.
Woo! That's
But it's
it.
crazy because they just keep pushing that one joint. Like they don't push, they don't put out a lot.
They
But the,
don't.
the industry has changed to that point where why should I put out a whole bunch of stuff where people are not even gonna remember all the other stuff I put out? Let me just put out this one joint and just keep on sitting on it. It's
That's it.
yeah.
That's it. Like when the last time like you like like besides like people like us that the dudes that really love hip hop and really love music and be like, I want to hear a Nas album. I want to hear Jay-Z album. You know what I mean? I want to hear somebody's album. When was the last time you, besides the guys from the hip hop the 2000s or let me say like early 2000s, after I'll do it better. After G Unit, when was the last time you bought an album of a new upcoming rappers?
Now you did it. It was a single. Like for real, it was a
single.
single. And if they dropped the album had like 4 tracks on it. So it was like an extended single. Like that's all it was.
Word them up. That's all it was. It was a extended single. So you be like, say I put out an album. All right, say I put out 10 joints on an album, and they probably some heat. Probably like 2 of them gonna get heard, and the rest of the album's gonna get pushed to the back. Nobody's gonna hear it.
Yeah.
Because people's attention span is so short nowadays. It's like, oh, he got a hot song. All right. Somebody else got a hot song. Okay. Somebody else got a hot song. Okay. It's like microwave.
That's exactly a beep. Next beep. Next beep.
Word.
Yeah.
I said that shit on one of my joints that I'm about to put out real soon. I said the industry is a microwave. 3 minutes you hot and 1 minute the heater fade. You know what I mean? Just like that.
Yeah.
And that's music now.
That's crazy. It takes 3 minutes to make this shit hot, right? And then this shit cool off super quick.
1 minute. It's out of here.
1 minute. Now the shit all hard. It's like rubber. Like, damn, the shit bouncing. Yeah.
Just like that. Just like that, bro. Just that fast. You're like, damn. And that's what the games become. Because it's just that nobody have the attention span to like, yo, what did he just say? Oh, he said some shit. Let me rewind that. Nah, niggas like, can I make a dance to it? Or can I dance to it? Can I milli rock to it? Can I shoot to it? No? All right. Well, I don't really want to listen to it.
Yeah.
It's once in a blue, you'll catch a good song with a good vibe. You be like, all right, this joint is dope. Anything else is just, it's either you auto-tuning or you just, everything is biting off somebody else. It's no originality really. Like everybody is little something. Everybody sound the same. You don't know who's who. I thought the Baby and Lil Baby were the same people, bro. You know that?
You ain't the only one. Dude, like you're not the only. I'm like, what's the difference? Like I don't even know. But you know, growing up, we had our little phase. Like here we had Lil Wayne, we had Lil I can't even remember, but like Lil Bow Wow. But they was actually like little, you know.
But look what you say now. Now check it out. Now, for our era, we had about a couple of Lils.
Yeah, it was like a handful. Like it was,
and you knew who they was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You knew who Lil Wayne, Lil Bow Wow. You know what I mean? Young Turk. You knew who the Lil and Young was. Lil Zane. It only was about a little handful of Lils. And you knew who they was because they had their own identity. Now, everybody's name is Lil.
Yeah. And they all spell it in the beginning, it's all the same. L-I-L-L-I-L. That's it. Hey, it's not even a full word. We just Lil. Like, that's it.
That's it. It's Lil Tecca, Lil Pump, Lil Yachty, Lil Uzi, Lil Zane, Lil Tito. You be like, God damn it, who's who?
Yeah. But for you, you got mouth, right? And it's spelled a little unorthodox, right? But it's still mouth. Like it's just it is what it is, right? And it's original. Nobody can mistake you for anybody else. You Google the shit, right? You officially, right? You officially, right? So you need to say this now, right? You Googleable, right?
All day.
Yo, you Googleable. Like, yo, just put in mouth. M.O.U.F. Bow. Mouth. Yo, that's me. You ain't gonna find nobody else. You straight Googleable. You certified. Boop. You got the little Google fucking multicolored fucking joint, right? Sitting right next to your name. That's it.
That's it, man. And for the era that the music I came up on, every rapper had a different name. Redman, KRS-One, Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, Lords of the Underground. Everybody had LL Cool J, Scarface, Ice Cube. Everybody had their own name. You couldn't confuse them.
You couldn't confuse these dudes. Like, all right, yeah, that's this one. That's this one. That's this one.
And
Now,
their sounds were different.
exactly.
The sound,
Everybody had their own style, bro.
but like you said, the microwave era, the industry, and you know, for me, right, when I look at it, it's one of those situations where the industry is trying to recoup what they can't control.
Yeah,
Right.
I believe
So
that.
once we had all these streaming platforms and everything else to get music out,
Mhm.
they could not control the way the music gets from point A to point B and then being the middleman to distribute it. So you're like, okay, we gonna control the narrative. Yo, we gonna invest in Spotify. We gonna invest in these platforms, and we're gonna push our music the way we want to. We had the rapper starter kit back in the days. You had the gold chain, the car, and the house, right? Now it's the tattoo under the eye, the colorful hair.
That's yo. Oh my god,
Hey,
bro.
so you know, but then although we had the chain, the car, and the house, our sound was different.
Mhm.
But now it's like all of them look the same. Trippy
Yeah,
Red. Trippy Red don't look no different from 6ix9ine or all those other motherfuckers that color their hair. And
color their hair.
I'm like, okay, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, all look like clowns right now, right? Just that's just what it is. There's no gangster in you. You just kind of look 730. Like that's just what it
That's
is.
it.
Like it's just one of those things. But it was to control the narrative, right? We put all this in front of you and they all sound the same. Drown out whatever, right? When Hot Pockets came out with all their new snacks, they sat there and they was like, yo, Hot Pocket, and then boom, 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 boom. And you had the pepperoni and cheese, you had the ham and cheese, you had whatever else they did, but it was still the Michael, you put in the microwave for 3 minutes, right? And 1 minute it turns into rubber. You might not want to eat it again, but because it's quick and fast, you're gonna eat it.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. That's a fact. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah,
it's crazy, man.
it's crazy. So I know you got some other situations going on tonight. So I ain't gonna keep you because you know we could do this on joint for the next 2 hours.
That's a fact.
But I know I know you got some situations going on tonight. So I want you to give out your social media handles so people know how to follow you and where they can find your music.
Yo, you can hit me at M.O. on Instagram. Hit me at M.O.U.F Music, Mouth Music. On Facebook, it's Mouth Music page. On Twitter, it's at me at Foulmouth, Foulmouth at Foulmouth1. Yeah, man. YouTube, the new single out, Thoughts of Her. On YouTube, you punching M.O.U.F. Thoughts of Her, featuring Razor. Shout out to him, dope R&B artist. And yeah, man, like follow me, man. You like good music, man. You like good bars and good music, man. Soul touching music. Holla at me, follow me.
Yeah. Yo, that's what's up. Yo, we definitely gonna link and I'm gonna make sure I hit all you guys up so we can figure out how to set up a date where we can all vibe out together.
Yeah,
And because I need
that'll be
Monopoly
dope.
fam
Yeah,
and everybody just rocking together all in the same room and we just vibe off of it because it as individuals, all you guys is strong. But when y'all get on some joints together, I'll be like, nah, this shit is ridiculous. Like I can't even. I'm like, oh man, what's going on right now? I'm like, oh, I'm like, no.
fact.
Like what's
That's a
going
fact.
on? Yo, it's
That's a
just
fact.
crazy, yo. So yo, you know, it's always nothing but love for your man, Prophet Pete, man. We vibe with y'all here, man. Yo, and we got
Appreciate
some situations going on pretty soon down in Atlanta, and I know Jigs is down in Atlanta. So
it. Yeah,
I'm gonna link with him when I go down there, but probably I'll be down there in a couple of weeks. So I'll probably link with him and we can chop it up.
you're ready, bro. You're ready,
Yeah,
man.
man. Yo, man, stay safe, my G.
You're ready, bro. Appreciate the interview, guys. Thank you for
Yeah,
having me.
man. Stay safe.
All right, brother. Easy.
Easy.